Hello everyone and welcome back to some more coverage of Monster Hunter World, board game by Steamforged Games, and today we're going back to where it all started. We're going back to the Great Jagras, but we are doing the tempered investigation version, which doesn't exist in the game, in the video game that is. Tempered Jagras is not a thing. There is a really large version of him called the Greatest Jagras, but that's a different thing altogether. Either way though, we're going to try it out today. Partly because I got him painted up finally, and also just to kind of come full circle back to where it started. We're a bit stronger now, he's a bit stronger now, and we'll just see how it goes. We'll check out the difficulty of a tempered monster. So he has 65 health, he has the Jagras Alpha passive, he heals for 1 every time he deals damage to either hunter, and regardless of anything else, all his attacks are +1 damage and +1 dodge difficulty. So in general he's just got a straight buff, and he has 1 armor on his head, 1 armor on his claws, and 2 on his tail. Stuff happens if you break any part of him though. You start with a time deck of 30 cards. I'm going to go straight to the hunt though, so that means we're going to lose 5. So we're only going to have 25 time cards to try and take this guy out, which means we're going to have to be quite aggro with it and just try and get him down as fast as possible. So I've got to discard 5, so we're just going to do that and then we're just going to jump straight in. So we're going to lose a threat shift, we're going to lose a rampage, oh that's a good one to lose. We're going to lose a Vespoid attack, that's also a good one to lose. Tactical shift, and finally a sleep toad. Okay, fair enough. On that note, since we deal poison with our bow user, he is weak to poison, only needs 1 application to apply. He's weak to paralysis, 1 application. Strong against stun though. He needs 2 of those. So with that, I'll draw our initial hands and we'll see what the Jagras does. Oh, he gets his hardest attack put into his AI deck as well. I've forgotten which one it is offhand. I think it's the forward roll. Alright, let's begin the game by seeing what the tempered Great Jagras is doing. So he's doing a heavy bite. So normally this would be dodge difficulty 2. It's actually dodge difficulty 3 and it's doing 7 damage. So he's moving, who's he attacking? The aggro closest target. So he is moving 2 towards the Gunlance Hunter. 1, 2. He doesn't care about the water. It doesn't affect the monster. It just affects the hunter. And yeah, dodge difficulty 3 or 7 damage. Okay, 7 damage. Well, he's at full health, so it doesn't really matter if he hits me right now. So I think I'll take the hit. I did forget to mention, but since the last episode, I did make the Tobi Kadachi chest armor for the Gunlance Hunter. Not because of the passive on it, it's not going to be relevant in most situations, it's just so he has extra armor. So that's what the Tobi Kadachi armor looks like. When he successfully dodges, he can move 1 additional node. It's not a super big deal, and lightning defense is not going to do anything, it's purely the actual defense. So he has 4, so he will only be taking 3, and it would heal the Jagras, but he's at full health, so he can't heal above that. So the Gunlance Hunter is down, and we can only activate 1 hunter, but they get to play 3 cards. I'm just going to go with the Gunlance Hunter because we can do a defense turn. He will put his guard up on his board. We're going to do our usual turn 1 play of Wrath of Meowing, I'm almost certain. Then we can play 2 more cards. Let's do a... Ooh. Yeah, guard up counts as a face up card. Sure, let's do some breaks on the face. We'll do a Wyvern Stake Cannon. So that's 1 break to his giant mouth, and we flip over a shelling card and draw 2 damage cards, so it's draw -1. Okay, so we did 5, it comes down to 4. So he's got 61 because we have to be aggro. We have to go in all aggressive. We can play 1 more card. I'm going to play an overhead smash. I think I am going to take advantage of the... will I take advantage of the walk backwards? Probably not, no. So that does another break to the face. 3 more though to actually break it. And no shelling cards to flip, it's just 1 straight damage, so it's 1 damage card -1, 1 damage. Not great, but puts him at 60 on the dot, and then we draw a time card. Brief Respite, you can discard an additional card on your board, perfect. So the Overhead Smash goes away, Wyvern Stake Cannon goes away, we draw back up to 5 by drawing 3, so we played 3. Oh, Wrath of Meow. Sorry, I'm Wrath of Meowing, turn 1 play, so that's just 3 straight damage draw. So it's this -1, nice. So it's 6. Forgot about never remember about the cat. So that actually put him down to 54. That is a good way to start your game. So it's right back round to Jagras. We were only allowed to have a single turn. He's attacking closest again, so he's on the Gun Lancer. He is belly rolling to his left. So his left is over here. He turns to face his prey though. And then it's dodge difficulty 4, 8 damage with stun. Well, he's not dodging it, he's going to have to take it to the face, but his defense is currently, thanks to his Barth Helm making guard 1 better, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has 8 defense, so he actually takes no damage. I think that means the stun doesn't get through, because he's not taking any damage from it. I was never quite 100% sure on that, but it makes the most sense to me, because if a hit doesn't go through in the video game, because you blocked it, you don't get the status effect. Even if you block a poison cloud, that's how that works. So, in the video game. So that's what I'm going to do. So he's going to take no damage from that, fantastically. And this time we get to activate 2 hunters with 2 cards, but the bow user has to go first. So unfortunately our bow user is all the way in the corner. He is going to move. He's going to move here, and that puts him 3 nodes away from Great Jagras. He can do damage from there. He can play how many cards? 2 cards. He needs to be range 2 if he wants to poison him. Is that the best bet? Let's see. Yeah, we're going to do that. So I'm putting a shot card down, face down, doesn't count as a card play, to get 1 extra step of movement to go here. And then we're going to do a... What's the best bet here? We're hitting his claws where we're standing, so that's still just 1 armor. We'll just do an arc shot. This ignores all armor, so it's just straight damage draw against his claws. That is not the right deck. Try again. 1. Well... Not great, that's the 1/1 damage card in his damage deck. So at least it's out of the way now. His other actual card play is going to be a poison shot, so this is -1 this time. So 2 damage, but more importantly he's poisoned. So he's down to 51 health, but he is poisoned, so he'll be taking some damage at the end of his next turn, which isn't for a bit yet. Time card for the bow user because he can't do anything else. Wiggly Itchy, he gets to clear his stamina board. Perfect. Although that card would have been better for the Gun Lancer later on, to be honest. But that's okay. So he cleared his board of his used cards. He's drawing 3 more, because he did play 3 in total, technically. There we go. And now we have to go with the Gun Lancer. Do I know what I want to do? So just do it. Who's he attacking next? Furthest? Give me a second to think. Alright, after looking at my options, there's 4 cards left in the Gun Lancer's damage deck, so I think I can take this turn and then he'll have to use the rest turn next. His guard up goes away when he activates, that's it gone. And he is attacking furthest, so I'm going to move to make sure I stay closest after this turn. For now though, we're going to open with a burst, which is just flip 2 artillery cards. It ignores 1 armor, I'm hitting his face, which only has 1 armor. So it is 2 damage straight up, or 2 damage cards I should say, for 4 damage, so that takes him down to 47. Not bad. And we can play 1 more card, and we're going to play a Wyvern Stake Cannon. So flip another shelling card, apply another break to his face, that's 3 of the 5 needed, and it's draw 2 cards, which are the last 2 in his deck, so it's this -1. 2 more damage. Because I feel like we just have to stay aggro with how little time we have for this, with how much HP he started with. Then I'm going to play, as a bonus card play, because it's not going on the board, a quick reload. We're actually getting a proper use out of a quick reload, which is not in focus, apologies. There you go. So we flip all of our shelling cards, sorry, 3 of them, so actually 1 of them is staying face down. We remove 1 extra card from our board before drawing our time card, and that is good. So here we go. Threat shift. Okay, they're switching aggro, so the bow user has the highest aggro now. We're drawing 3 cards back up to a full hand. I think we have both. Yeah, we have both Gluttonous Rising Slashes in hand, which is good because they're dodge 2. We only had 2 activations though, and as I say, he is going to have to take a rest turn now. But first, it is back to Great Jagras. Alright, reposition just in case he's moving. He's attacking furthest, so attacking bow user by 1 hex. Oh, I did say I was going to move the Gun Lancer, but I forgot. I was planning on moving him here, so there we are, before I see what he's actually doing. He's doing a forward swing, which is a bit reflective. There we go. So he's turning to face furthest, which is the bow user, moving towards him for 3. So 1, 2, 3. pushing him all the way into the corner there. Dodge difficulty 3, 7 damage. Dodge difficulty 3. We will dodge that, I think. Because if I take the damage, he's going to heal. Yeah, we'll dodge it. So we're getting rid of a poison shot and a charge shot equals 3 dodge in total. And we'll move. No, we won't move because he's facing his face, which is what we want to hit. Because I think he has to activate, right? I can't remember now because they swapped aggro tokens. Arg. Well, either way, he takes poison at the end of his turn. So he takes 2 damage, putting him at 43. Let's see, who did I go with last? It must have been the bow user, right? Because he poisoned the Jagras. So I think the bow user has to go now. Alright, so the bow user is able to play 2 cards. I'm going to play a paralysis coating. And then we're just going to play a... Ooh, let's see. We don't have 2 face cards, 2 face up cards, so it's going to have to be a charge shot. Sadly, I was trying to get a Dragon Piercer out there to break the head. But that means in total we're drawing 3 damage, 4 sorry, because it's point blank range. Oh, actually, you know what? Paralysis coating does do a break. I've been forgetting that. 1 more and the head is broken entirely. So that's nice. But we're drawing 1, 2, 3, 4 damage cards because I'm at point blank range. And it's damaged minus 1. So 4 cards. Pretty good so far. Okay, 6. 8 comes down to 7. So let's see, that puts us at 36. Nearing the halfway point already. Pretty good. And then we played all of our cards. Oh, haven't moved yet. That was the other thing, because he's attacking closest next. And oh, that paralyzed him. That was the part I was forgetting. He only has 1 resistance against paralysis. So in order to get away from him, he's going to jump onto the rock here, which lets him move again for free. He's going to move over there, because I think paralysis is the one where you move 0, right? Once again, I'm going to have to go check. But either way, it's over to Jagras' next turn. Yes, the paralysis means his movement is 0, but I forgot to draw a time card, so let's just do that. Before anything else, there are shifting threats right back. We lose 1 card from the board and draw back up to 5, although the board is getting a little full. Ah, drew a faint card, perfect. Assuming he's still alive to use it. So that is it. It is Jagras' next turn, but he's not allowed to move. He's attacking closest, who is currently the bow user. So it's a forward roll, so he's actually attacking before moving. So with his current facing, he's attacking in every arc except his rear at range 1, so he misses. He would have missed even if I hadn't paralyzed him, so honestly it's kind of bad that that had to be the attack. He would then move 1 towards the bow user. He's paralyzed. I don't think you move him on the spot either, as in you turn to face, because he's paralyzed. And we get 3 hunter turns now with 2 cards each. Well, unfortunately, Gunlance Hunter has to take a rest turn. He's sharpening, and that is all he's doing because he has nothing left in his damage deck. Will he move though? You know what? Before he takes rest turn sharpen, he is going to move. Let's just say I did this first, because normally when you walk into water you discard a damage card. He has none to discard, so I think that might be a little bit of a way around that particular mechanic. So damage deck shuffled, back in play. I considered using a potion, but I don't think he needs to. I think he can take a hit. He can take 1 more hit and then he'll need to heal in some fashion. So we'll time card. I feel like I've forgotten a time card at some point incidentally. I feel like we're 1 less than we should be. Paratoad, if this paralyzes him twice in a row, that would be lovely. It does. 1 to 3 is the monster. So his next action also has 0 movement. I'll leave that. I should have removed that token anyway. I'll leave it on now because he is paralyzed again. And that is it for the Gunlancer. His board is clear on the plus side. Doesn't have a guard up in hand though. And it's over to the bow user. Can they break the face with what's in the hand? No, they have nothing in hand that can break the face. How many damage cards have they got left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, let's do some damage. Let's move 1 onto the rock. Let him bounce back into the face of the Jagras, because the Jagras is going to attack furthest. So he should hopefully be safe there. Oh, first of all, we'll play a feint to clear the board a little bit. We remove 2 cards from it. Then we can play 2. Let's do a charge shot. And we're point blank with the monster, so that is draw 3. And then that's probably going to be it, because we'd only have 1 card left after that. So this is damage -1. So it's 5 damage, putting him down to 31. Almost. Oh yeah, he started with 65, not 60. So yeah, we are below half. That's all the bow user is doing, because he needs to take a rest turn. Time card for him is a brief respite. He can discard an additional card. He got both the possible iterations of that card. I don't think there is any more. His board is clear. He can draw 2 cards back up. But no matter what, his next turn has to be a rest turn because he's got 1 damage card left. So he's not going to be doing much. But Gunlance gets to be the 3rd turn. And he actually gets to do stuff. Now he doesn't have a break in his hand currently either, annoyingly. But he can at least do some damage, hopefully. Let's see. Let's do a lunging up thrust, which includes 1 free movement. I guess we'll just attack the oh no, the rear arc has the most armor. We swap tokens back again, so he's still the aggro. I'll just attack the tail because I want him to move away again afterwards so that he's the furthest target. So he will move in with the lunging up thrust. It is just draw damage, so unfortunately it's damage -2. But it comes down to a minimum of 1. So now he's on a dead 30. And then he can play 1 more. Let's see. Let's go with a Gluttonous Rising Slash, the special card you get for using the Great Jagras Gunlance. So flipping a shelling card, 3 damage draw, but it's damage -2. So ignore that card essentially. He did 5. That's pretty good. Puts him at 25. 25 health remaining, and time card, because he is done. Brief respite. Oh, there was 1 more iteration of the card, my mistake. So he gets to discard his whole board. Nice. Draw back up with the 2 cards he played. Aye, there's the other card up. And is there anything else he can do? No, we just go to Great Jagras' next turn, keeping in mind again for the 2nd turn in a row, he can't move. Alright, you're a mean one, Mr. Jagras. I'm just going to remove this now. It's applying to attacking furthest. Oh, I forgot to move away afterwards with the Gunlancer. He will be down there. He's the furthest. He's just out of line of sight now. That was the whole point. So he would belly charge towards him, but his movement is 0. Unfortunately, going by what I said, he doesn't move at all. He is going to attack the bow user because he's attacking from the face only for dodge difficulty 4 or 8 damage. Nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Dodge difficulty 4, huh? Can we even do that? That would cost 3 cards. I think it's better to take the hit in this instance. So he's only got 3 armor. Yeah, 3 armor is doing 8. So he takes 5, leaving him on a massive 3, and Jagras heals for 1, up to 26. And then we get 2 turns with 2 cards. Well, unfortunately the first of those 2 is the bow user's turn. They have to sharpen. I'm just going to make them go hide over here, bounce off the rock again, and just go up there and sharpen. They had 1 card left. Will they use a potion? Their board is clear. They'll use their Palico, actually. We haven't used his Palico at all yet. And again, because of the Great Jagras male, he can use his Palico twice in a fight instead of once. So he can still use it on the Gunlancer if need be. But for now, the bow user is back to full health. Let me just go straight to drawing their time card. I think we're halfway through the deck now. So I think we're a little bit behind schedule. Nitro Toad. This would break the face if it hits Jagras. It does! Okay. Now what does breaking his face actually do? Let's see here. Behaviors with water damage inflict physical damage instead of elemental damage. Perfect. So now we don't need to worry about his water attack. Although I think he only has 1. Maybe 2. But now when we draw it, it counts as physical damage, which means our normal defense applies, and we get an extra drop, even if we lose the hunt, which is very nice. Shame about the bow user's wasted turn, though. For our Gunlancer, he is putting guard up into play, because I think he's about to get smacked in the face. He's going to move in and attack the claws. What's our best bang for buck here if we can only play a single card? It's going to be a charged shell, I think. Yeah, might as well. Get rid of it. Get rid of it while we have the chance. So, Flipping a shelling card, meaning we're drawing 3 damage cards in total, -1 on the result. Ooh, 6, 7, 8 comes down to 7, putting him at 19. Nice. And then we just go straight to the time card, because he is not doing anything else. He's going to hopefully just take the next hit to the face. Another Nitro Toad. The deck was shuffled, I assure you, but watch as this one affects the Hunter. Yep, you better believe it does. I don't remember what Blast does to the Hunter, so let me just do the rest of the stuff and I'll go check. So discard a card, draw back up to 5. I'll go see what Blast does. Okay, that is actually pretty bad. He is -2 armor until the end of the next action. So guard up gives him +3, -2, so he's getting a net positive of only 1, which means if it's like an 8 damage by default card, it's going to kill him. So let's see what happens. Alright, he is doing a belly slam, so he is not turning. He's attacking every arc except his rear, which unfortunately means the Gun Lancer is caught. The bow user is too far away. So it is 8 damage, which comes down by 5. So he would take 3. He would live, actually. He would live on 2. So we'll do that. He'll live on 2. That does mean Jagras heals for 1 though, putting him back at 20 on the dot. And then he backs away from, that was closest, right? Yeah, backs away from closest. So he's on the rock, and he doesn't get back any further as far as I can tell. So the Gun Lancer is going to have to play keep up, and it's only 1 activation we're allowed with 2 cards. Once again, I've forgotten who went last. I believe the Gun Lancer went last, so we have to go with the bow. Alright, let's do some damage with the bow then. He's going to move into the bush here, and he's going to attack. Let's see, how far away does he have to be to use the Palico again? A Hunter within 2 nodes. Oh yeah, he'll use up his Palico to heal the Gun Lancer to full health, because he might as well, because he will not live through another hit. So that's all Palico abilities gone for the match now. He can play 2 cards. He'll play a Poison Coating, because Jagras can be poisoned, and then he'll play a Arc Shot. He ignores armor. So in total he's drawing 2 damage cards. He is poisoning Jagras. That's another 2 damage waiting to happen. And it's just 2 damage cards. 4. Perfect. Okay. So he's down to 16. And he can't do anything else with his turn because he already moved. So it's straight to a time card and then it's back to Jagras. Threat Shift again. Okay. Discard 1 card. Draw back up to 5. Oh, drew another Poison Coating. Perfect. We might as well just do Jagras' turn then while I'm remembering that he's poisoned. So let's just draw his card. He's attacking closest threat, so the bow user is in danger. He's rolling to his right. He can't roll to his right, but after finishing the move, which is nothing because he'd roll off the map, he turns to face and is attacking for dodge difficulty 4, 8 damage with a stun. That's nasty. Dodge difficulty 4. You can get there barely. Is that worth it? The alternative is to be stunned down to 2 cards in hand and take 5 damage. And Jagras heals for 1. The Gun Lancer is going first, and then he has to go. He's going to lose everything except 2 cards. That's okay, yeah, he'll take the hit. So Jagras will heal for 1. He takes 5 because of his armor, so he has 3 health left. And yeah, discard down to 2 cards. I'm going to keep a Poison Coating in hand and a Basic Shot. Actually no, not a Basic Shot, a Dragon Piercer, because I have 1 face-up card left on my board. So he can still have a very damaging turn actually, despite only having 2 cards in his hand. He's going to be at risk of getting carded after that, but we'll have to make do. As we move on to the Gun Lancer, I forgot again, of course, the poison. So Great Jagras takes 2 damage, writing off that 1 he healed. He's back, or down to now, 15, but we have to go with the Gun Lancer. The head's already broken. We've not done any work on any other body piece. So really I'm just looking for maximum damage output. Oh yeah, the guard up on his board goes away, so he has 0 on his board. Well, let's move 1, and then we'll do a lunging up thrust to get us that extra space we need to get in there. right smack dab there. It's just straight 1 damage draw, damage minus 1. 1 damage. Not great. Actually, it feels like he's running out of cards in this deck again. Yeah, he's got 2 left. Can I play an optimal card that only needs to do 2 cards? Yes, because I can choose not to shell, I think. So we'll do a Gluttonous Rising Slash. We will not do the shelling. We'll just draw the 2 damage cards, so it's draw minus 1. 1 more damage. Not a great turn there. First bad turn, I think. Puts him down to 13. And draw a time card. Another threat shift, so they've switched right back. Now that means his next turn's a waste turn, because he's going to have to sharpen, because he didn't draw the time card that lets him sharpen for free, unfortunately, but that's okay. We have to go with the bow user now. We might as well keep going. He's got 2 cards in hand. He's playing them. He has 1 face-up card on his board already. He's playing Poison Coating again, followed by Dragon Piercer, because that needs 2 face-up cards to be played. So, what that means is, welcome back to Poison Town, Population U, and we're drawing a total of 4 damage cards with a break, but the break isn't applying because he can only see his face, which is already broken. He gets shot backwards by the force of unleashing it, so it is still 1 armor, so 4 cards minus 1. Well, we'll just ignore the 1. Very nice. So that is a total of 5, 6, 7 damage. So he's down to, let's see, he was on 13 and he took what? 7? 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So he has 6 remaining. Let's get that down there. Not going to be able to kill him this next turn though, because the Gunlancer has to sharpen. And I think the bow user's got cards left in their deck, but they're in a spot of bother. Time card for the bow user before we do anything else. A misread, so we don't draw the next aggro, the AI card. We draw the one underneath it, so I'm not sure what he's going to be doing. What I do know is I have to draw back up to 5 cards, and there's only 4 left in the deck, so I'll do a quick break here and shuffle the cards for the bow user. So for the Jagras, we would have been doing a spit up. Oh, there's the water element card. But because of that misread, we actually do the next card. So he's attacking closest, so he's going after the Gunlancer with this actually. It's a head slam. He's moving towards him twice. So once, twice would push him off the map. He'll go over here. Jagras turns to face. And then it's what? Dodge difficulty 3, 8 damage. Dodge difficulty 3. He could do it. But because there's no stun or anything, I think he is going to take the smack to the face. So it's 8 damage, comes down by 4. He takes 4 damage. So he has 4 health remaining. Jagras heals for 1. Up to 7. And we're only allowed 1 turn with 2 card play. And I believe, yeah, it has to be the Gunlance who goes. Of course, they're a bit too low on the camera. Oh, apologies. There we go. Oh, Jagras takes 2 damage though from the poison. So he's actually on 5. The Gunlancer has to go, and the Gunlancer can't attack. So he's activating. He'll move over here, I guess, and he'll take a rest turn. You know what? He will use a potion, just to get full health. So we're sharpening and potion. So shelling cards all back, board cleared, health back to 8, and more importantly, damage cards shuffled and put back into the damage deck. So now, if the bow user can't confirm the kill in his next turn, and he might die actually, because he's only got 3 health, the Gunlancer can handle it, I think. So that's that deck back. Anything else I'm forgetting? We've got 5 cards in hand. No, I think we're good. He's wasted his turn, unfortunately. We just go straight to the time card. It's keep hunting. It's AKA nothing. Nothing at all. Well, let's just go to Jagras then. He's attacking closest, which is still the Gunlancer. We're only getting 1 turn after this as well. Ugh. Move towards him 3. 1, 2, 3. So he's pushing him all the way across the board. We'll just do this. Ooh, there we go. He's moved him right to there. And it's 7 damage, sorry. Dodge difficulty 4 with a stun. He definitely cannot dodge it. He has to take it to the face. So 7 damage comes down by 4. So it does 3. Leaving him on 5. He gets stunned, and Jagras heals back to 6. So what 2 cards am I keeping in my hand? Let's keep a Ooh, let's keep a burst and a overhead smash, because those are the only two he can really do in synergy with each other. Although the bow user has to go. This is his chance. Let me see if I can work out how to do this. Actually, via poison, they might be able to make Jagras die during his turn. Alright, can the bow user confirm this kill? He is going to move into the claw arc, so he's only facing one armor, not two. He's going to play a feint to clear his board, because there's no benefit to keeping cards on his board with the hand he has. So let's just clear that. Leaves dodging opportunities open if he needs to heal. And we're going to do we can play two cards, right? Yeah, two cards. So we're going to do a double status effect shot. We're doing paralysis coating into poison shot. So that also does a break, but at this point the claws aren't going to break before this is over, so I'm not going to bother keeping track of that. We're drawing 2 damage cards with paralysis and poison, so those status effects are both applied. So he's 0 movement on his next card and he's taking 2 damage at the end of his turn. So draw -1. Ooh, 5 comes down to 4, leaving him on 2 health. So actually, if Jagras doesn't do damage on his next turn, he dies during it, which is hilarious. Can't do anything else, so we'll just do time card first of all, because he could heal on this, so it's important to do it in order. Suspended boulder, this could actually kill him. On a 1, 2 or a 3, it kills him. On a 1, 2 or a 3, the monster suffers 5 damage. A giant boulder out of nowhere clubs Jagras on the back of the head like he's fleeing from Pompeii and kills him. So with that, the Tempered Great Jagras is defeated, and that might be it for the series on YouTube. I haven't decided yet. I haven't painted up any other monsters yet, so there will be a delay if there is more. I am going to do this end phase like I am going to do more, and my goal here is get enough parts that the Gunlance Hunter can fully upgrade to the Glutton Gunlance, which is the end of his equipment tree for the Great Jagras. To do that, he needs 6 scales, 4 claws, 6 mains, 5 piercing claws. And I'm going to pull resources between hunters again, and I still had 2 hides, 2 mains, 2 claws, 1 piercing claw on him. Oh no, sorry, that was on the bow user. On the Gunlancer I had 2 mains left over, 1 hide, 1 scale, 1 claw, and 1 other claw. So it is possible, because for a Tempered Investigation I believe it is 5 dice you roll. Well, either way, for breaking the head we get a main for free. And I'm just pulling resources again, which normally you're not supposed to do. I believe it's 5 dice, so we'll do the Gunlancer first. So that's 1, 3, 5. Let me just write that down first. So that is a Monster Bone Small, a Hide, and a Main, unless I combine them. If I combine the Small and the Hide... Well, actually, I should probably know what numbers I'm dealing with in total, because I can combine all of them. So let me just do that real quick. So 1, 3, 5. And then 2 more. Another 3 and a 4. A scale and a hide. Okay. 3, 4. And then for the bow user. Oof. Well, I'm going to combine those 2 for sure almost, because I don't want Monster Bone Smalls and they give claws. So a 2 gives a claw, I mean. But 1, 1, 5. And then 2 more. And that's another claw. That's good, actually. And then another 5. I was rolling a lot of 5s there. I hope I needed... Was it mains I needed 6 of? 6 of, yeah, actually, that's pretty good. Okay. That might be enough. So 5, 5, another 2, and a 5. So between them, plus what I had left over, that would hopefully mean that the Gunlancer can max out a weapon. I think it still probably pales in comparison to, say, for instance, the Rathalos maxed out Gunlance. Let's just see here. 2 1s, 6 2s, and 4 3s, as opposed to 3 1s, 5 2s, 5 3s, and a single 4 damage. And then obviously there's other cards swapped in as well, so it depends what you want. Presumably those are fire-based elemental cards, which is a mechanic we haven't seen because I haven't used any elemental weapons. I've just been using status effects instead of blights. The gluttonous one though, if you do upgrade it, you get 2 knockout full bursts as opposed to normal full bursts, which presumably either do ultra stun, like apply lots of stun, or maybe sleep. I don't remember if the Great Jagras' weapons have sleep at their final like upgrade level. But that is a potential option going forwards. I shall see if it's possible. In the meantime, though, thank you very much for watching the series. If this is where it ends, then thank you for joining me on the journey. If there is more at some point in the future, I hope you come back for that. Please do remember to show your support if you would like to see more, so I know where to focus my efforts. And if you want to support financially, consider pressing the thanks button or becoming a channel member. It's all reinvested in the channel and helps keep this possible. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall hopefully see you for something else in the future. Until then, ta-ta for now.